There are 7 levels of being popular in high school. Now, I'm well aware that every school is different. However, the general trends usually go something like this. For level 1, we have the genuine school shooter. This guy has a social life in the negatives, meaning he doesn't just not have any friends, but people, mainly women, make a conscious active effort to stay away from this absolute loser because of how uncomfortable he makes them. This is the nigga that you're nice to just in case one of these days he decides to pull up on the block with the Glock, and after all attempts he cannot be stopped, at least you know he will probably spare your life. Probably. For level 2, we have the total geek nerds. Now, these are the niggas who could be school shooters, but they actually have friends. And don't get it fucked up. The only friends that these socially awkward ass niggas have are each other. However, that still counts for something. Geeky nerds are usually very socially awkward, physically out of shape, as in too fat or too fucking skinny, have absolutely no concept of what the word drip could even mean, and also have zero riz. But at the very least, they're usually nice people. Think Mob from Mob Psycho 100. For level 3 now, we have the cool nerds. These niggas are nerdy, love anime, video games, and other quote-unquote nerdy interests, but they also have an average level of social skills instead of being socially awkward and foaming at the mouth in every interaction, and they don't nut in their pants every time a member of the other gender brushes past them physically. Well, some of them. They usually range between all levels of fitness except for absolutely ripped, and are not particularly rizzlords, but are capable of getting lucky enough that they can land a girlfriend once in a lifetime who is also a cool nerd. However, a girlfriend is all they are getting, because ain't no girl smashing them without a relationship first. I believe this makes up the largest demographic of male high school students. Climbing higher to level 4, we have the lame athletes. These are the athletes who are on the various sporting teams, but they don't really do anything special and don't really have much popularity outside of being associated with people who are actually popular. Oftentimes, these are just normal, cool people who don't really care for the spotlight, but I have seen some lame ass people in this position who have borderline harassment levels of riz and creep girls the fuck out, making their friend groups look bad as fuck. Closer to the top, we have level 5, the popular kids. These are usually just the major athletes, rich kids, pretty girls, and people whose names are known by a lot of people for whatever reason. They don't necessarily have a lot of friends, but a lot of people know who they are. At number 6, we have the all-rounder. In my opinion, this is generally where you want to be. This is the guy who has high levels of social skills and is cool with everyone in every demographic. Because he's able to make friends with almost anyone, he's smart and well-versed enough for the nerds, while also cool enough for the popular kids, and has enough riz to smash attractive girls on a regular basis with or without a relationship. He's not necessarily the king of the school, but best believe he is probably friends with the guy who is, and just about everyone else. Finally, at number 7, we have the popular Giga Chad. If I'm keeping it real, there is one level above this, so I'll tell you that bonus level in a second, but for this level that can actually be attained by normal people, the popular Giga Chad is what happens when the most attractive guy in the school happens to be way more attractive than everyone else and also socially adept at the same time. Not every school has one of these. It's only so often that you end up going to school with someone this attractive, who also has good social skills. However, if your school does have one of these, you best know that every single female friend group, as well as every single crush that you've ever even dreamt of touching, has had his name bouncing around their group chat, because even if he doesn't know they exist, every single girl is talking about him. His levels of riz are very much unspoken, and he can smash or date virtually any girl in the school without much effort, so long as he manages to keep his fuckboy reputation well, so that girls don't feel like a whore for sleeping with him or get negative social consequences if other people find out, aka shaming. Unlike the all-rounder, he isn't necessarily cool with everyone, however everyone wants to be cool with him, even if he doesn't know that they exist. Now there is still one level beyond this, and I had to debate putting this in the video, but it applies to today's world, so it's valid, and that's the influencer. I know, yes, that's obviously a given that if there's a famous YouTuber or rapper attending a school that they'd be the most popular, but I don't think what you realize is that with how easy it is to blow up now, almost every school these days has at least one TikToker with a decent sized following. My school personally had a decently popular artist who had a viral TikTok song. Even if the influencer is not that famous compared to actual celebrities, the fact is that everyone in the school knows about their content, and so they're treated like a mini celebrity in their own right. All of that is nothing but facts because I'm incapable of speaking fiction, so you guys should really try to make a very good decision and watch the video on your screen right now about how school bathrooms are some of the most inhumane places to ever exist in this world, and also subscribe to the channel. Mwah.